The big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This is Breida. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from 33.
A 33-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. James White's first carry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Byron Jones.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
I mean, you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Tua. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Albert Wilson.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Edelman set to return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him. With 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Breida. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Dolphins 3.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Miami.
Now Tua. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
18 on the play.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You got nothing to work. 38.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Tackle made by Bruce Urban. 1 yard gain.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Yard line.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Going deep here for Parker. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get it.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
35-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 56.
On 2nd down, Tua. Out to the right here to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
56. Right there. 56. Let's go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle here to Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Albert Wilson.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They run with Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
To Devontae.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
41-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Newton. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
20.
On second down, it's White. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 26 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Dolphins.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Two and now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 29, Newton. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a third and long.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 48.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground is Michel. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, a run from White. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's how you draw off the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
On the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Here we go. Exit. Shape. 8.
They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sammy Michel. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Looking to pass. Tua going deep here for Parker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Opting to run again here with White. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the...
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Newton on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Dolphins 17.
Tua going to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains.
Second down.
56 at the mark. Good trap. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 15.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mark 56. Mark 56. 56 the mark. 56 is the mark.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's airing it out for Williams. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come on, gun. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. Here, Warren.
Newton. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's White. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
New England on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Newton now to throw. Open man, here's Foster. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Robert Foster, 33 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
They have two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Jakeem Grant now to return.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
13 yards.
This is Breida.
The Dolphins first down.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First down.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And in incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down to that set. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the All-Pro, Stephon Gilmore. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the